Hi, everyone. It's Marcia
Hey, Carol.
with Global Travel. We're back. First of all, we'd like to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day weekend. We want to remember and honor those that have served our country and died in the process. We couldn't be here with our freedoms without their sacrifice. So we want to say happy Memorial Day to everyone.
And we want to thank you for all your services from the bottom of our heart.
Today, we're going to talk about your bucket list. What would you like to do?
Hey, Marcia, you have the greatest bucket list I've ever seen. Your experience was great.
I have a very boring bucket list. Unfortunately, I am married to someone who has an exciting bucket list.
She does.
We've done zip lining in Alaska, which the guy lost $20 on me, he said, because he didn't think I'd make it to the end, but I did. We went swimming with the sharks in Hawaii.
Which was the craziest thing I've ever heard you do. And I know that you actually went in there, but your husband was doing it.
I actually went along for the boat ride, but the driver was insistent that I get in the water. So he let me go in for about 5 minutes. It was the most amazing experience I've ever experienced. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. The sharks were swimming all around us. And these weren't little baby nurse sharks. These were huge Madagascar sharks.
And what was really crazy is the one thing that made me laugh is you're like, his feet.
My husband's feet kept going through the bars. And that's one of the things they kept telling us, keep your feet inside the tank in the cage. So I was afraid that we were going to come out with one less foot attached. But we didn't.
And that was in Hawaii, correct?
Yes.
And I have to ask you, one of my favorite hotels that you stayed at was at the Outrigger.
Right. We stayed at the Outrigger Reef on Waikiki Beach. I love that hotel because it's very open and you just felt like you were part of Hawaii.
They even give you lay classes, but
hi, Dan. I see that you joined us.
Yay. Hi, Dan. The best part of all of it when you did the Outrigger was it was on the
beach,
which is fantastic.
Waikiki Beach. We got to eat breakfast every morning looking out on the ocean and the sand and the beach, and it was just very nice.
It was one of your favorite vacations, and the best of all of it is your son's there for the military.
Yes, we got to visit our son and spend a lot of time with him, so that was...
And he is a Marine.
Yes, he is. That's all we're going to say.
So that was one of her favorite bucket lists, but other than, tell us about your zip lining.
So we went above the forest in Ketchikan, and it's about 750 feet up, and I wasn't sure I was going to do it. I tried to get my husband to cancel it because I get a little nervous with heights, but we did it.
He's such a daredevil, though.
And the tour guide was so funny. He's a young man from New Zealand, and when we got to the bottom, he said, I lost $20 on you. I didn't think you were going to make it.
No, so I did zip lining for the first time. The very first time I chickened out, and that was in Mexico. So in Hawaii, I was there for work, and they're like, you have no choice, you have to go. So at first I begged them, I did not want to do it. So after I got onto the zip line, I loved it. So the next thing I know, I was twirling and spinning, and I was doing all these things, but they couldn't get me off the zip line. So we did a bunch of stages on the zip line, which was amazing in Hawaii. It was one of my favorite things. But on my bucket list, let me tell you what I did. I just recently, not too long ago, went to Barcelona. My family is from Spain. I've heard all about Barcelona. I was so impressed. One of the things that I liked is we stayed in the Ramblers area, which is more in the Gothic area, but I felt like a local. Everybody was fantastic. The food, everything about it. But one of my best ventures is a simple one, is the hop on, hop off. We always suggest the hop on, hop off. What I loved about it is we were able to see the whole city. And we started from the first time we went around and we kind of got our bearings and enjoyed the city and everything. And then we went back for the second and started taking pictures and enjoying restaurants and everything. That is my favorite way to travel, is to do the hop on, hop off. And we took the train from France to Barcelona to enjoy that. But we only got to stay a couple days. So it definitely going back.
Yeah, well, the hop on, hop off is so neat because you can take it all the way around the city, see what you want to see, and then you know where you want to go back to. So you can take it back and stop and get off and get on. And so we definitely recommend that at every city we
Well,
go to.
it saves a lot of money too, because other than you're not spending on a cab. You know, the first time I did a hop on, hop off, I actually went and did everything by the rail. I missed a lot. So it was in Paris and I did everything and I was like underground. And then when I did the hop on, hop off, and like what I did in 5 days, was able to venture and see everything above on the bus in 2 days. It was absolutely amazing. It gave me such a different perspective of the destination that now the first thing I do is sign up for my hop on, hop offs.
That's awesome. Well, it's time to close. And with that, we want everyone over the weekend to think about their bucket list and send those to us. And we can see what we can do to make those happen to you. Have a great weekend.
With a 3-day weekend, you have plenty of time to get your bucket list together. Give us a call.
Bye.
Bye. Damn, that was good.
That was good.
It only took us how many hours to figure it out?
Did you too fast, girl?